Are we going tomorrow? I forgot. What's it called? What? Do you remember the place we're going?
We don't have a plan. There is no plan. Tomorrow?
Yeah, thought we had a plan for tomorrow.
No. Over the last week and a half, we zipped west through Iowa and Nebraska, spent a few days exploring in Colorado, then headed north through Wyoming. In Wyoming, we dipped into Hobo Hot Springs and drove what felt like 1 million miles as we headed east to South Dakota. Here we saw Mount Rushmore and spent a few days gromming through the Badlands.
And we made it. So we figured we'd go ahead and spare you any more of the Wyoming road. Honestly, it actually looked pretty much the same as it's been since we've started. So we just kind of teleported to our new site. This is actually called Hell's Half Acre, which is really interesting. And according to the signage, back in the day, the Native Americans used to drive herds of buffalo off the cliff so then they could murder them and eat them, which is pretty interesting. I guess they've found lots of bones down there, lots of arrowheads, and just like cool artifacts. So it's a nice little stop. It's very large, very easy to get vehicles in here. It's a little bumpy because it doesn't really look too maintained, but it's really nice. Here you go, check it out. Pretty cool. Hell's Half Acre. 320 acres of slaughter, essentially. It's pretty neat, and it's a piece of history, so that's really cool. And it's free. It's even better, so I'll give you a look. You can see the canyon. It's pretty massive. We're gonna continue the journey on tomorrow, heading toward my friend's house, who I served with in the Navy. It's been a long time. Maybe we'll stop in the Tetons, maybe we won't. Just depends on the weather. So we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. We had a nice night camping at Hell's Half Acre. The view was really great. We got to see a pretty cool sunset. And now we're off to the Grand Tetons, so it's time to hit the road. See you when we get there. So every time we've been driving into the mountains lately, it's been rainy or super cloudy. And all I want is for Joe to see the mountains in the distance.
Yeah, you can see them in the middle.
This is my first time in Idaho.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, this is a new state for me. I'm super stoked to be here. I've always wanted to go to Idaho. Are you excited to be here?
I'm pretty excited. And I'm very happy that I have a friend here that I get to go see from the Navy, who I haven't seen in years, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
Heck yeah. Good morning. As you can see, it is a rainy day. Views are still pretty cool though. I mean, it looks neat. But we're kind of stuck in the van today, which is fine because I have to work and Joe has some editing to do. So not too bad. And then we'll be heading over to Jason's house here in a little bit after the workday. And yeah, but this was a nice spot. Let me show you around. Just tucked in the mountains right by the river. This is Snake River. As you can guess by the name, it kind of just snakes its way around everywhere. We saw some waterfalls on our way in, which is really cool. Got some trails up there. There were some girls dirt biking yesterday. But yeah, just a cool spot. Let's get back inside in the warm. It's also kind of cold. It's like 43 or so degrees out today and rainy. So not the best weather, but we had really great sleeping weather after coming from the 90s for a few days. So yeah, we're not complaining about the cooler weather right now.